People, how's it going? This is Ricardo the Barber here. We're gonna save this kid's life-changing haircut on the way. He's keeping an afro. He's having a nice bald taper / blowout. We're gonna first start by picking all the hair as good as we possibly can. I'm gonna go ahead and use my trimmers here. I'm gonna make a 0 bald guideline, and I'll follow up using the clippers with an open blade. Make a nice little guideline, about a ½ inch higher than the initial guideline. Once complete, I'm gonna throw my 1 guard on the clipper. I'm gonna keep it open. I'm gonna make another guideline the same distance apart. While making this guideline, you can see what I'm doing here is I'm making sure I kind of scoop out. This kind of helps with blending into the bulk. Once that's complete, put my 1/16 guard, which is my 0 guard. I'm gonna go ahead and blend down into the half blade guideline that we did earlier. The more I close this lever, the lower it's gonna cut the hair. You're gonna see that the guideline is slowly starting to disappear the more hair we take off. Next, grab your clipper. I close it 2 notches, which means it's about halfway open. I'm gonna start blending downwards. Another clip closed, blend down a little lower. Then I'm closed all the way, and that should erase that last guideline, and you should have a pretty good fade. You're gonna repeat that process on the other side and in the back. Again, I'm gonna go in with my trimmers and make my bald guideline. Go ahead with my clipper open, make another guideline about a ½ inch up. Make sure to clear out all the hair as clean as possible, and always go against the grain. If you see I'm going kind of to the right, sideways, it's because his hair pattern grows to the left. Put your 1 guard on, keep the clipper open, and do the same technique as before. Scoop into the long hair trying to blend it, while making your guideline another ½ inch higher. Here, because it's such a larger area and the hair is tough, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna freehand the angle that I'm looking for, all right? I'm gonna be going over the shape of his head later, and what I plan on keeping for a shape, I'm gonna start now. This way it makes blending into the long hair easier for me. So you're gonna be nice and careful, use both hands, and give a nice little C-type scooping motion. And you know, this'll make your work a little easier while you're blending. I'm gonna put the 3/16 guard, the 1½ guard on, and I'm gonna just try to blend a little better from the 1½ into the bulk, just because I do see, you know, it is kind of light to dark a little too fast. I wanna spread that out. So I'm just gonna blend a little bit of hair. Once complete, put your 1/16 on. It's gonna be open, it's your 0 guard, and you're gonna start blending downwards to erase that line and make sure you're going against the grain. always continue brushing. The biggest thing with fading and doing a good job is brushing the hair. You want to make sure you lay the hair down in the right direction. And whatever extra hair is kind of cut and just kind of laying around, you want to brush that off. So that's the biggest thing, is to always keep brushing. Once you're done with the 1/16, the zero guard, you're gonna go ahead and 2 clicks closed. If you're on a click lever clipper, if not, you're gonna be somewhere around half closed. One more click closed. And then closed all the way, blending that last little guideline out. You'll see your fade really starting to come together at this point. If it's not, always feel free to go over certain spots, all right? If your blend is not 100%, do your best and just kind of lighten up some dark areas. If not, do your shape up and then go back, and it'll let you see the your errors a little easier. So here, what I'm gonna do is freehand technique for the shape of the head. You know, I'm making sure I'm coming toward myself because that's the natural rotation of your arm. And just be smooth with it, you know? Just figure out where the client wants the actual amount of hair to stay on, and you know, you just kind of make that shape. They might want it more round, more oval. You do what they like. We're gonna keep this more of the rounded mushroom shape. So the sides and the back are gonna be tapered in, as you can see here, and the top's just gonna be round. Clean it up nice, do your best, and pick it out as good as you can. Go over it, have a nice, you know, even, steady arm. And you probably need a little bit of luck too. So if you finish that, it's now time for the shape up. Go ahead, and I'm using my my Gold FX blade on these low pro trimmers, and them things smack, as you can see. The hair just comes clean off, nice sharp line, almost looks like the razor was already used. If you guys have both of these, I recommend you make that quick little transfer of the blade, because as you can see right here, these things are cutting like ridiculous. Fold the ear down when you're doing around the ear. Makes your work a little easier. Continue the back of the neck on the other side. Make it look nice and sharp. Guys, make sure you stick around to the end, because the final result at the end, when you see the difference from the beginning to the end, is night and day. Front hairline, I like to start from the center and work your way out to the side, square it off, and then do the arched area, and then repeat that process on the opposite side. Start from the center, work your way out. You're gonna spray his hairline a little bit with Kiss Express Black. Gonna enhance it just a touch. Just gonna follow the line with the card. Spray it just a bit. Spray it on an angle, don't spray it too direct, especially when you're doing the the square area right here. Just kind of hit it lightly. And you'll see it blends in a little better. Same with the arch area. Now this is semi-permanent black, and I mixed it probably 2 to 1 with water. That might help some of you guys out there to get the color right. Go ahead and line them up with Barber Magic Pencil. It's gonna make it pop a little bit more. Then stretch the skin, go over it with your razor, whatever kind of razor you have. And cut against the grain as much as possible. This way it lasts a little bit longer. I use pretty much the front 1/4 inch of the blade, kind of to get into the nice tight areas like where there's radiuses and corners, and that seems to help. In case any of you guys are wondering, it's probably the best way to do it to get real detailed work. It just takes some practice. Once you are complete, go ahead and fix any kind of, any kind of little small areas that you might need to. I like to go over the head again. You know, if there's anything popping out that kind of concerns me, I'm gonna hit it with the clippers freehand. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over it, do your best, make it look nice for the finished product. And here is before, and here's after. And I got every single side, this way you guys can check and make sure, it all came out good. The left and the right sides were even. You see the before and after. Definitely a different dude almost at the end. Use these techniques, follow them, incorporate them. You'll have a nice haircut every single time. Just practice, do your best. Hope you guys like this video. Comment, subscribe. Peace.